if you're watching this, you might be a young person who's playing the nice guy like I did. And I'm gonna tell you something. Being the nice guy is not gonna give you anything. The rewarding for being a nice guy is lower, far lower than what you think. What I mean by the way with this is not just being like what I'm saying. I regret being the nice guy. I'm talking about the person who is just always friendly and always accepts the dirt that's getting spit in his face, and also just accepts problems that I have to deal with other people, and just accepts and was just mostly a simp, basically, to like most people. Actually, I have a story for you. There was like one time in middle school where we had like some specific moment where like how do you call it? It was like around the winter holidays or just before the winter holidays started. We had like a day where we can go where school was just like a fun day and we can all watch movies and anything. And we can go and eat there, and every specific person, like student in my classroom, can bring something to eat or to drink. It could be a random waffle piece or some cookies or some the Nutella, like anything that was eat that you can eat. It was like I think it was I think it was breakfast. Like a all collective together breakfast or whatever you call it. Some students cleared out the list and they said that I should bring some type of bread with me, some type of some big ass round bread. I don't know which one it was. I forgot the name. Like those big round ones. And I was honestly thinking about it, I kind of regret what I did there. I was such a retard, thinking I would get, thinking people would like me more if I was just bring more. Heck, I could provide more. I can give out those extra few euros out. And I decided to buy three of these instead. Not one, which would have been enough by the way. Not two, but three. I bought three of these because I thought this would make me look nicer to people. And not caring about these few euros I've had, I thought this would also make me look cooler automatically. And bringing that to all of them. By the way, most of the bread I brought hasn't been eaten, by the way. My mom had to take like the last like 2.5 pieces or something. Like these 2.5 of these big ones. My mom had to do something with them. And with that, clearly one was absolutely enough. I should have never gotten two or three pieces. Even if they would eat all of it, they wouldn't like me more. You know, being able to give many treats is not gonna like you more. And thinking about it, oh my god, this reminds me of also something else. Another story I've had was like giving out more money for basically nothing. That was one time in middle school. Then I was at some after this middle school I was on, I then moved on some other middle school, which is kind of like a high school thing. You have like uh you have the class 9 and class 10th in it, or like how do I address it? It's like class 10 separate in 2 years. You know, it's called 9+2 system. If you can look this up, maybe then you might know what I'm talking about. There was one. Uh, Now here's the thing. Luckily, at this time, when I was in this other school, I started taking care of myself. I started improving and everything else. But I still had something in my brain that still left the nice guy in me. The nice guy. And then we had like some collection or like some another winter event at the school where everyone would like pick some type of small paper, pack it open, and then there was like a name on there, which is like, okay, I have to give a, I have to give, I have to, bleh, I have to gift someone something to Anastasia, which is called Anastasia. I didn't bought a gift, even though I decided to bring some, and since I decided to be like, oh yeah, since I'm rich and I have money and I apparently look so cool, spending like €5 for 4 pieces of chocolate. Apparently she would like me more or some bullshit. By the way, I forgot these Monday, and one early morning, I ran to some close ass Netto to get 3 giant packs of cookies. They were all like under €5, and I gifted to them. And I remember from her face, like some other girl from, like, I got 3 bags of big cookies for Anastasia, and then some other girl was kind of thinking, bro, that's a little much. You have to chill there. And thinking about it, she was kind of right because that's like a low standard move to do, giving more money for no reason. And it's not about the €5 spent. They don't matter. You will get them back eventually. It's just that you're sacrificing resources or sacrificing your own youth for barely anything. The moral of this one is don't sacrifice things and try to get something out of it, or expecting to get something as same as big outcome in return, because that's not really gonna happen. Don't stop being the nice guy who is just expecting to pay €5 more for some just to treat somebody. Stop being the nice guy who sacrifices his own time, his own freedom to just help out somebody, unless you genuinely care about this one person. It's like a friend of yours or whatever, and you help him. Fingers crossed. I don't know if you've watched this far, and if you did, what I'm trying to say is you should stop being the guy who's like who cares about others but sacrifices his own self. You focus on everybody else except yourself. Because that's like what most nice guys, in quotes, apparently do, right? A real nice person, a real one, is sending to someone who is kind and cares about the people and generally only sacrifices for the people he generally cares, know they're going to be friends with, and they're not they don't sacrifice too much to the point where they only have little to themselves left. Look out for your own character and your own self. Do not care about some other people's health or looks or confidence. Care about yours first. I hope this message had some meaning for you. And by the way, this is like a bit out, a bit off topic, maybe at least. But if you take more of yourself and you decide to change things like you do the time, you create the time you need to work out and then like taking care of yourself, you stop being the nice guy in quotes. You just then start to be a generally likable person. It's not about giving people as much as they maybe desire. It's about having own standards, about having own standards, where you set a limit to the line, and yeah, I don't know, man. Like, just generally, please, for the love of God, stop being the nice guy. If you are one, at least, like the one in the quotes. Because if you are, trust me, the rewards you'll get are little, very little. The best ways, I think, this might be a myth, but the best ways to stop being a nice guy is by generally working out, because that's what I did, and I kind of like lost more and more and more of my nice guy energy, and it kind of went down afterwards. Some of it is still left in me, like sparks, bits of it. I'm not perfect with this. I'm 18, okay? If you don't know, I'm just 18. But if you start working out, which is a thing, which means you do things for your own self, not for some other people, but generally for your own self first, people will then like you more. I hope you got some value from this one.